So, like, the Mike story that I can say is, I don't know if we can say this publicly, is
Definitely our parties, whether it's the holiday party, the staff parties, year after year, these parties get bigger and better. It's like you're blown away one year and you're like, oh, it can't get any better than this. And then the next year comes and you're just as impressed. I was there the one night where the agent decided to race another agent by jumping into the Chicago River. They made it out alive.
the second day I started. So I got interviewed by an individual, and they gave me a key to app properties. I didn't have to fill out an application. I didn't have to fill out anything, but I had to show up at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. When I showed up, I didn't know how to turn on the lights. I didn't know how to do anything, and I didn't even know what my job role was. The second call that I got was by this person, this man, that asked me who was I, why was I answering the phone, and do I work for app properties? And I said, well, I'm Jimmy. I think I work here. I don't know. I don't know if I work here, but hopefully I do. And he asked me what my role was with app properties, and I go, well, I was never given a title. And within that, he said his name was, I asked who he was, and then he said his name was Thad. And he asked me if I can pull some hot sheets off the MLS. I didn't know what the MLS was. I never was in real estate prior, but I just said yes. And I told him, can I get 1 hour? And he's like, yes, I'm on my honeymoon. And so I'll call you back.
The softball game for the staff at Wrigley Field, that was another just pinnacle of being here with app properties.
Agents at atproperties.com. I guess for me, the boiling point is someone said that they were in labor, and they gave us details of what's going on within their labor, and can you set an open house for them?
I hope that I never have to pull a document from a closed archive file in our basement ever again. I mean, we have tens of thousands of hard copy files. We stored all the closed files for every single agent at every single office.
And I'm very sorry because I think I was one of the agents that has made multiple requests. Can you please go back into my archive? I'm so sorry.
I think it was more awkward than it was strange, but I was working late on a Friday night, and an agent came in, and we were catching up, and but I could sense that there was like a little bit of awkwardness with them, like they felt really uncomfortable. Finally, I just asked the agent, I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? And they asked what I had going on Saturday night because they wanted to know if I could babysit their kids for them.
That would be Thad Wong. And he bought a car. It was like a Volkswagen, Cabrio, whatever, in Florida. And he wanted me to get it to Chicago in 2 days. And again, this is pre-internet. This is where you can YouTube how to do stuff. It's a great story to have Thad be so happy in this purple car pull up in front of the Fulton office from Florida.
I wasn't available. Sorry.
I was waiting for you to say they were going to ask you out on a date.
I think it just kind of goes back to pulling the files from the basement, just because I'm not joking. I can totally share an image with you, but these banker boxes are literally over 100 pounds, and there's over 100 files in each box.
I feel like you've been
clearly traumatized you. Yes, exactly. Totally traumatized.
So like the Mike story that I can say is, like, if I was going to talk about Mike, is, I don't know if we can say this publicly, is hide the pickle. You remember, packaged pickles? And so we bought all these packaged pickles and we put them in Mike's car and we just ran. It started with like one pickle and it went to like 20 pickles.
Ultimately my connection and relationship with my brokers is by far and away the most important thing to me, and just what keeps me coming into the office every day. And Kevin, Amy, I don't know if you would necessarily know this, but I don't know, do you remember seeing this on my desk? It's been in my office.
Is that a rock? What is it?
And this used to float around from desk to desk here. We had pranksters in our office that would basically call other properties agents and then play this for them on the phone call. So I'm just gonna squeeze this guy for you.
We've never had to keep our culture. Our culture's still here. We are still our identity. We're still who we are. I can call you. I can call Mike. I can call Dad. It's all about leadership on down, and all about the staff, and it's all about our agents. And every agent I work with, they are my friends, and then I will do anything for them. So, and that's part of the App Properties culture, because we love what we do and it's not a job.
One thing that really stood out to me when I had first joined App Properties was my relationship with both Mike and Thad. Just them being involved, and me also seeing the evolution and development of the company over the years. It's truly special, and the fact that you still have that hands-on ownership. They make themselves available to the brokers to take all their ideas and criticisms and put it into motion. That's truly what makes this company unique.
We were told to ask you who your favorite agent of all time in Greenview was.
All time? All time. Probably Kevin? Kevin?
I should have had like a board.
Oh.
That